So this is a question that's been making the rounds on TikTok. I guess it depends on what kind of investor or trader you are in those positions. So for example, I've held Apple since 2012. I'm not going to take my profit just to buy it a little bit cheaper just so it can go back up, but I am planning on buying more after the split one of two ways. If it pulls back, I will buy it. And if it doesn't pull back, I'm still going to buy it, although I'll be paying a little higher than I wanted. And by the way, what I should have done was obviously buy it at $405 a share when they first announced the split, but I didn't. You're banking on everyone selling off the stock so you can buy it back. What if that doesn't happen? What if the stock splits and people come on and they go, holy shit, Tesla's only $400 a share. It was $2,000 yesterday. And they pile in and the stock skyrockets. Historically, stocks do a couple of things after a split. One of the things they do is they pull back a little because people take profits. And the other thing is that people rush in. So it's hard to say. So last week I did a video on Tesla and Apple and their split. Some people on TikTok are advocating or suggesting that you sell your stock in Tesla and Apple and buy it back after the split, hopefully lower. If you haven't seen the video, go find it. It's just a couple videos back. I want to caution you out there that that is a big what if. These markets are very volatile lately and very unpredictable. Just because in the past stocks that have split have gone and done certain things doesn't mean they will today, especially nowadays, given all the new traders who are flooding into stuff like Robinhood and buying tons of shares in companies. But most importantly, if you're long these companies, in other words, you're investing for the long term, if you sell before the split just with the intention of buying it back at a cheaper price, you will be paying short-term capital gains taxes. Hit pause and study this chart. Just something to consider.